Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about Emma Raducanu, who's just made a pretty bold move that might actually come back to bite her. After ending her season early, Emma's now running the risk of missing out on something huge heading into next year. Being seeded for the Australian Open, let's break down what's going on, why it's risky, and what it could mean for her comeback. So, earlier this month, Emma Raducanu was competing at the Wuhan Open when things took a rough turn. She was playing against Ann Lee in her opening match, but the heat and the physical toll really got to her, and she had to retire in the second set. After that, she decided to call time on her 2025 season altogether. Yep, no more matches this year. That means she's skipping both the Pan-Pacific Open in Tokyo and the Hong Kong Open, which are pretty important stops for racking up ranking points. Now, that might sound like a smart move for recovery, but here's where it gets tricky. Right now, Emma's sitting at no. 28 in the WTA rankings. On paper, that still sounds solid, but there's a catch to be seeded at the Australian Open. Players need to be inside the top 32 when the final rankings are set. And with Emma not playing any more tournaments this year, other players below her still have time to earn points and move up the list. So yeah, she's at risk of being bumped out of that top 32 by the time the Grand Slam season kicks off in Melbourne. That might not sound like a huge deal, but trust me, it is. Being seeded means you're protected from facing top players early in the draw. Basically, it gives you a smoother path through the first few rounds without a seeding. You could end up facing someone like Iga Swiatek or Coco Gauff in round 1, and that's exactly what Emma wanted to avoid. In fact, just before her retirement in Wuhan, she told reporters, "My goal for the coming weeks is to try to be seeded at the Australian Open. The higher my ranking is, the better. You might have better chances of advancing in the draw, but there's always an element of luck." She knows how much that ranking can shape a tournament. Unfortunately, by ending her season now, she might have just made that goal harder to reach. Now, before we jump to conclusions, this could also be a strategic decision. Emma's had her share of physical setbacks since her breakout at the 2021 US Open. And after battling through another exhausting year, focusing on recovery might be exactly what she needs. Still, it's a gamble. The women's tour is super competitive right now, and every ranking point matters. With so many tournaments left in the season, her rivals could easily close that gap, and suddenly, she's walking into Melbourne unseeded and facing a much tougher draw. So what do you think? Was this the right call for Emma to end her season early and prioritize recovery? Or should she have tried to push through a little longer to protect her ranking? Drop your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear where you stand on this one. And hey, if you're enjoying these tennis updates, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a serve. Thanks for watching, and here's hoping Emma comes back stronger than ever in 2026.